Hi everybody, just thought I'd throw my 2 cents worth in on the 13 sharp 11 chord. So for those of you who are trying to do this, work with this chord type for the first time, it's a little bit, it can be a little bit intimidating. Here's regular C major 7, where you bar all the way across, and you have that top note of G, and then here's a shape real quick for B flat 13 sharp 11. Here's B flat, the 7th, double stop here, and this is actually one of the easier shapes. Okay, so you got this. It's a nice sound. So I mean, a lot of shapes that I use, they don't even have the root. This is a really pretty one, and this. And you might notice what we're looking at is a B flat 7, some way of showing, of hearing that one flat 7, and then a major triad on top, a whole step higher. So if we have B flat 13, we think C triad on top of B flat 7. Beautiful sound. A lot of these shapes don't even use the root. That's a real common jazz idea, and Latin. And it's just got the flat 7. I don't do it with the root, partially because of my big rhinoceros fingers. It doesn't fit. But that's a really nice sound, this one too. And both of them have C major triad on top. And we know, I hope, that triads are the strongest sound in music, and major triad being the strongest of the 4 different triads. So there you go. One other thing that I thought I'd bring up, for those of you who are familiar with my approach, we have we use major pentatonic, for example, as a frame for the major scale. And we do that all over the neck. There's C major pentatonic starting on the 6th. I call that 6th shape. And all we need to do is fill in the 2 active tones for the major scale. So it's all right there. And we do it when we feel like it. It's like salting your food. We use the active tones to color when we want. So that way we can use major pentatonic off its scale degrees. So root shape from the root, 2nd shape from the 2nd, 3rd shape, 5th shape, or down here, and 6th shape. And once you get it down that way, it doesn't matter what key you're in, it all looks the same. So if you're trying to get to, there's any of the 15 keys, there's 3 enharmonic keys. So here's C major and F major pentatonics right there, B flat major pentatonic, and I'm doing it all off the same note. When I say F, I'm not looking for F as a root. I'm looking at all 5 notes of the major pentatonic scale. And that way I'm not doing something that I call chasing roots. So when I see A major 7, and I want to play A major pentatonic, it's right here, or here, or here. And I'm not moving around in order to chase a root of a chord. And that way, if I start an idea, here's something in C, and I've got a little idea that I want to work on. Now it goes to A. And so I'm not having to move, and I can keep an idea going, a motif, and develop it or ornament it or whatever, you know, even if it's just simple. And it doesn't matter what key, you go to F, A flat, it's all right there, and here, and here, and here. When you start thinking of, in terms of scale degrees instead of just the root of the scale. Because, you know, C major scale, you're going to find in the root on the A string or the E string. You're going to find it in a couple of places, and that's it. We don't want to do that. So look into it. Check out my site at passionguitar.com. It's inexpensive, and it's got over 100 hours of information just like this. Now I'm going to take it one step farther. I think in terms of frames, and this is the reason I went into the major pentatonic. If I say, hey, here's C major pentatonic, or the C major scale, whenever I want to add the octave tones, well, guess what? There's another scale called dominant pentatonic. It's almost the same as major. It's got one note difference. It uses the flat 7 instead of the 6. So here's going from C major, like our chord progression, to B flat. Then I can add those tunes in that I want to make it a 7-note scale whenever I like. So I can see, here's C major, 6th shape, to root shape of B flat dominant pentatonic. Here's C major off the root shape, to B flat dom pent. Okay, C major, 2nd shape, to 3rd shape of B flat dom pent. It works really well. So it's all right there. Anyways, again, you might check that stuff out at passionguitar.com. Thank you very much. I hope that helps a little bit. Have fun with this progression.